Can you tell me about your first car?
Oldsmobile 86 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme. It was really dark green. My mom blew the engine up. She borrowed it one time, and then she came back and it wasn't running right, and I actually was going out on a date and made it about 30 miles from home, and it just died on the side of the road. And we figured out she had blown the engine up. It cracked the cylinder head. I'm Dr. Curtis Horstman. I work at the emergency room at Ozarks Healthcare. When I was very young, I had medical issues and was in the hospital for about a month for a procedure that these days is an outpatient procedure. You go home within a few hours. And by the end of that month, I decided that becoming a doctor would be a fun thing to do, and I really wanted to do it. I was only about 8 or 9 years old at the time, so at the time everybody looked at me and said, yeah, next week you'll want to be a fireman, and the week after that you'll be an astronaut. But I never changed my mind and ended up becoming a physician. Probably the opportunity to serve. You get to do things that have the potential to be immediately beneficial to others, and there's not very many professions that I think you get the chance to do that. I remember in my junior year, I was studying for a test, and this happened a lot. I was studying for a test, and a friend of mine came over, and he wanted to go out, and I said, I can't, I have a test tomorrow. And he looked at me and just kind of laughed and said, you always have a test tomorrow. And it was like, yeah, I do, and I got to study for it. And he went away and had fun with all the other guys, and I studied for my test. I watch more Netflix than I should. I worked for a pizza franchise in the upper Midwest. It actually taught me, I didn't realize at the time, it taught me some things about how to work in the emergency room, because you had to learn how to kind of prioritize and manage tasks when it got really busy. You just had to prioritize and manage things. What has to be done now, what can wait, and I did that from the time I was 15 or 16 until about 2 weeks before I started medical school.